Empty Pockets Ironworks. Today we're going to be continuing working on our T-Rex quarter scale sculpture. I'm super excited about this. I'm going to show you in just a second. I got a little bit more of the neck done. Sorry guys, I started it without you because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work out. Basically what I did was, taking reference from Google and different media sources, I kind of studied the vertebrae. Now I've seen other people build dinosaurs, steel sculpture dinosaurs, that sort of thing, and the one thing that always gets me is the vertebrae are usually always very similar and very dumbed down from what they actually are. So I wanted to do something that held true to most of the shape. Now, this is a completely self-funded project. I'm doing it in my spare time between orders. And in all honesty, the only payment that I'll ever receive for this thing is just smiling, happy kids at local shows. And that's why I'm doing this. But back to the point at hand, I basically just took and kind of used the same method that I use for making most of my skulls. I look at it in a 3D format in my head, and then I draw it in a flat plane. And that's what I did with these vertebrae. And T-Rex have 10 vertebrae, C1 through C10 in the neck. And I got everything pretty well formed. We're going to do some finishing shaping today. I'll show a little bit of that with the torch. They need to be clamped shut on the front. The vertebrae for the spine and the tail will be totally different from these, as they are on the T-Rex. They actually change in shape and size, and they become more uniform over the back of the body. And let me show you guys real quick what we got. This is what we're working with right now, and I'm extremely happy with this. Of course, we got C1 through C10. And I'm sorry, it sounds like the sky's falling. This is a metal shop that the wind decided to pick up. And we've got those little helicopter things that fly around, and they hit the roof. It sounds like a hailstorm. But back to this. She's probably going to be in about this position, maybe around this height, and then of course the body and the spine itself will swoop up, and then it'll have the legs underneath of it. It's going to be a big sculpture. I said 7 to 8 feet. After rechecking my math in relationship to the head and the neck and sizing everything proportionally, she's probably going to be more along 12 feet long, which is okay because it'll come apart in 3 sections. I'm going to make a bracket for this that actually has 2 bolt holes in it, and that will connect to the body. And then it'll be hidden by a false beginning vertebrae that will just slip over the top. And that way it can be taken apart at shows, and then when it's together, I'm hoping I can work it out so that you don't really see any of the bolts. But either way, pretty cool. One of the other things that we're going to do today is I'm going to start forging the ribs that come off of these. After I close these down and do a little bit more shaping, I'll start doing the ribs that come off. If you've ever looked at a T-Rex skeleton in the museum, they have all these ribs that come off the neck. And I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do that yet, so follow along and let's see if we get to that point and figure it out today. So, let's get started. you've enjoyed today's video. Now, with a build of this size and magnitude, and the fact that I'm doing the video portions in segments or series, there will be some times that are going to be kind of mundane. There's some stuff coming up that I know on this build is not going to be that fascinating. There may have been some stuff today that wasn't that fascinating. I didn't use the forge today. I hand bent everything using the vise. But regardless, it's coming together. I'm extremely happy with it. Super, super excited. I've got a lot of detail work to do yet, just on the head and the neck. Obviously, I'm not going to leave these shiny and shaped the way that they are. They're going to get some texture and some shape to them. I'll do that with the torch and with some of my hand tools later on. But for now, I can leave this and I can start focusing on the rest of the spine, and then moving on to the hips. And then once the hips are done, we will move on to making the legs and trying to get this thing to actually stand upright. Again, I really appreciate all the support, all the positive comments and everything that I've received on the previous videos. You guys are amazing, and I do this because I like to, not because I have to. And like I said earlier, my payment for doing this is going to be kids excited to see it. Our dragon has been extremely popular when we do take her to shows. And yeah, this is definitely going to outdo the dragon. So I'm super happy, super pumped. And remember to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Sky's falling again. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you next time. Thank you.